Hey everybody, welcome in for another video. It's Jeff with PicknProsper. Today we're at another Goodwill outlet. We're going to try, we haven't been here before, and I don't know, I just have a good feeling. We're going to try to get enough inventory here to help build up my sourcing pile so I can start listing here soon. I'm a little bit low on my inventory, so hopefully we'll find a good amount of things to sell and flip on my store and on eBay, Poshmark. And so the best thing about today is I have two of my kids with me today, the twins. I have Kaylee and I have Nick here. And between the two of us, or the three of us, our minds are gonna start looking at things differently. I'm an old guy, so I look at things, they look at the different things in their generation. But electronics, clothes, and other goods, hopefully we'll find some good things today. So we'll see you in there. All right, we're wrapping this up. We're trying to go through all the clothes and see what we've got and some of the hard goods. Not too great today. Just a lot of the clothes were not that good, and some of the hard goods not real great either. So I think we're still going to come away with a decent load here, but we'll tally this all up when we get home. All right, wrapping it up, getting all the stuff in the car. Only spent, what was it, $43 today, and I think we ended up getting, I'm guessing, around 30 some items. But we're at this store here, which is a new one we haven't been to, and actually kudos to Goodwill. It was actually really clean in there and nice. Just didn't find that many good things today. So anyway, we are really hungry and we're gonna head off and we're gonna grab some lunch here. And my son actually lost his phone in there. Thank God we found it. We had to call, we called it, and luckily somebody found it and picked it up, and the manager had it in his office. So that was a little bit of a heart stopper, but good to go on your phone finally. Anyway, we got to get out of here. All right, so we're back from the bins today, and we did, like I mentioned earlier, we went to a different location this time and had both my kids, two of my kids with me, so that was great. The three of us dug as best we could, but unfortunately at this particular store, we just didn't find like we normally do. We didn't find hardly any clothes like we normally do, and some of the hard goods were just real hit and miss on everything, honestly. But I can say it was a nice Goodwill. It's probably the nicest one we've been to so far. It was clean and everything was good there. And as I mentioned earlier too, Nick here lost his phone accidentally, and so we were kind of panicking trying to find his phone, and I called it and it just was ringing. We were trying to find it in the bins, and actually somebody answered. I was shocked. Somebody answered and said hello, and I'm like, hello, yeah, I lost my phone. And they're like, yeah, come get it at the manager's office. So we want to thank them. I doubt you're watching this video, but if you are, thank you very much, because they were able to get that phone back to us, and it was a brand new iPhone. So
appreciate it.
Yeah, we feel really blessed to have that back. But anyway, so going through the stuff real quick, like I said, it was a lot of random stuff, not anything like we were hoping for, but it is inventory. So we'll start off with the clothes, and found this pretty nice American Fighter shirt. Really good logos on it, and good enough brand to where probably can get around 15 bucks for that. Got this, actually I think total we had 36, we counted? Yeah, 36 items, and it was $43.11 on the total. So not bad. I mean, I didn't do the math, but I mean, that's really cheap when you think about it. So anyway, okay, next up we got this Champion, and this is a Denver University embroidered quarter zip from Champion. So that's kind of nice. I mean, I don't know. It's a women's small. Oh, I think Kaylee was going to take this with her, but this was a Nike, just a Nike pullover, just basic pullover, but if she doesn't want it, my daughter doesn't want it, we'll, you know, I'll try to sell it. A North Face, you know, the fleece type of jacket there with the hit on the back. Small size women's, but you know, we're getting into that season where these will be, that should be a quick seller. And then we have this Nike Livestrong with the logo on it, kind of the pink there. Just a basic hoodie again, nothing great. Another North Face hoodie, full zip, women's, small I believe again. Not the best sizes, but we'll take it. Again, with the season coming up, this is an Orbis, nice with that quilted pattern. Men's, I think it's an extra large. That should go okay. And then jacket, this is a youth, Kamek, I think is the brand. I don't know if that's how you pronounce it, but K-A-M-I-K, Kamek. Snowboarding jacket, really nice condition. I looked those up over there and actually had a pretty good, some of those were selling for some pretty good amount. And then a really nice, this Tommy Hilfiger jacket, hooded, full zip, and I believe it's reversible because it has the Tommy on the inside here, the colors with the logo like that. And so really nice on this one. This could be a decent amount. I don't really sell this brand. I don't really know much about it, but back in the day, that was probably a 50, 60, or maybe a lot more than that. Right? Probably like close to $100 for that one, new. And then it's just some basic Under Armour shorts. Had the little hit there. Nothing great again, but probably $10. Kind of the theme is that fall theme, but Eddie Bauer full zip men's vest, fleece vest, and it does have that Ascent logo on the back, and I think that is a little bit better, a little more popular in the Eddie Bauer line of clothes, so hopefully so, that'll help. And then kind of funny, but a little dog, Denver Broncos dog shirts, and I've actually sold these before, so that's all right. And then we got a few hats, another Denver Broncos with the old logo. Yeah, I might even keep that one. I think that's actually a really cool hat. And then this one here is a Gurin, or it's a, what is it, Gurin Brothers. Here's the logo on that. And I've sold these hats before. This one happens to be that Buck Fever logo. I've actually gotten some good money for these. These can sell, depending on the model, they can be upwards of $100 or more. But I think this one here is probably going to be in that $30 to $40 range, which is amazing because that could potentially pay for everything. And then got another hat, Polo Ralph Lauren hat. Nice. It's in nice shape, so that should be probably $15, $20, something like that. All right, and then got a few shoes. Got these Cheeks. These are Tony Little, I don't know, Cheeks bandals? I don't know. But I looked them up and they actually were selling pretty good. They had a really good sell-through rate on these sandals. I've never seen this brand before, so I hope they're good. Be happy to get 15 out of those. Got these men's Ultra running shoes, and I've sold this brand many times before. They don't have the insoles in them, which I think is probably going to be okay on this one. I think let's see what the model is, the Guide Rail. I did not look these up, but there's not really much wear or anything on them, and I'm guessing this could be a $30 shoe potentially. And then also got these UFOs, and I've done really good selling these. There's a little logo on the side. I always sell these when I get them, and these can go around $30. Just a little bit of cleanup on them, but not bad on those. That'd be great if they were $30 on those. Another good find, oddly enough, picked up this hockey puck, and it is a Mr. Hockey Gordie Howe #9, and it's autographed, and it's limited edition 473 out of 1946. And when I just happened to grab it, but we're looking it up, and some of these were selling for like $80 for this puck. So, you know, again, if I could get 40, 50 bucks for that, that'd be amazing. All right,
yeah, little clone blaster, Star Wars, not too bad. Something kind of silly, but should be good.
Yeah,
it should be 15, 20 bucks probably.
Yeah, this actually had a good sell-through too. Yeah. When we was looking this up, it was pretty high sell-through rate on this too, and it was going for around 15. Yeah. Something like that, yeah, 15, 20 bucks maybe.
You know, not bad.
That seems to be the theme of everything for me, 15 bucks. But that's kind of cool. Didn't look this up, but this is just a little Honeywell remote. I like to sell remotes, and especially stuff like this where it's controlling like a air conditioner or a fan. They normally sell, I don't know about this one, but normally sell. Yeah, here's the Denon also for like a home theater or a stereo system. Denon is one of those brands, I think that's how you pronounce it. I've heard people say it different ways, but this brand I've sold many times, many different remotes. Usually get around between $10 and $25 depending on the remote on that one. And then pretty cool, Nick actually found quite a few of these Oakley sunglass cases. They're just empty cases, but these always sell for me, and they always get around, usually average about 12 bucks, somewhere right in there around 12 bucks. And I always charge shipping on everything that I sell. So if I say $12, then that's usually with shipping. Sometimes I do free shipping, but not too often. So Oakley on that, and there was a third. Oh, this is another Oakley, a little one. I don't even know if this is for sunglasses or what.
Lenses? I don't really know what that's for exactly.
You have to research this little one here, but this is another Oakley one. And then we got with glasses, we find a lot of random frames, and there's other sellers on YouTube that sell eyeglasses as well, but I've kind of picked up on them, and I've actually made some pretty good money just selling just the frames. And normally, because they're prescription, I just do the listing with frames only, even though they do have lenses in them generally. But I find these different frames, and some of them are worth some really good money. I don't know about these particular ones.
Like
again,
Globe, I think was the brand.
Yeah, it's made in Germany, and I think this one was. But they're all different, and they're all, you know, some of them, like I said, can be, you know, worth some really pretty good money on it. So we have several, and we have 3 different pairs of them that we picked up, and this one definitely looks vintage with the gold rim and everything. But again, this is just another random thing a lot of people overlook, and I'm happy to pick these up if I can sell them for $20, and there's really light, easy to ship, no big deal on those. So pretty happy with some of those, I think, anyway. Found this little Sony headphone, just an AM/FM radio, Sony Sports, I guess, right?
That's like a Walkman thing.
Yeah, like a mega bass. Yeah, it's a Sony Sports Walkman, AM/FM, and these, I didn't look it up, but I have sold similar headphones like this, and they can sell for some pretty good money. Like, I think this one anywhere from probably $15 to $40. I know that's a wide range, but I'm thinking probably around 20, 25 bucks realistically. And then this is just a case there. Kind of random, but a Baltimore Orioles flag. I think it's brand new. I didn't take it out of there, but you know, this logo is pretty popular. And so, you know, I don't know, I'll take what I can get on that.
Wii case, Mario and Sonic Olympic games.
Yeah, just the case on that one, but it did have the manual in it, so you know, maybe I can sell it for, I'd be happy to get 10 bucks with that, the case and the manual. I don't know. And this is another one of those Instax.
It's a Fujifilm, I think.
Instax Mini 9 cameras, and I've sold these before too. And yeah, Fujifilm. It is missing the cover on the side, but hopefully, you know, we can test it, make sure it at least turns on and stuff. But these actually can sell for a little bit of money. I think the last one I sold, I got around 30, but it did have the side cover on it. Nick found this vintage Coleman little color block I don't know, like a hiking
Water-
water bottle
yeah.
bag, running, hiking. And actually I've sold, I had another fanny pack similar to this that sold like a couple months ago. Same kind of color block scheme. So that could be worth a little bit. And then just a Microsoft mouse. It does have the dongle on the back. Something to be aware of if you get mice. I don't know this particular model if we looked it
I
up.
don't know either, but it's probably
It's
10, maybe 15. I feel like $10 to be fair though.
Yeah, I mean, if got $10, I'd be happy with that. Picked up this Brita brand new filter. It's kind of boring and sounds funny, but these actually sell for about 12 bucks. And then a fishing reel. I don't know much about this particular fishing reel, but you know, it is nice looking. It seems to work just fine. And again, I'll have to research a little bit, but you know, could be $15, $20 reel. And then this is just a doTERRA oils case. And doTERRA, anything doTERRA usually sells well for me. So that's that.
I think, yeah.
And I think that's it. So anyway, yeah, we had fun today. My daughter already took off, so it's just Nick and I here right now. But we had a good day today. It was fun and enjoying ourselves and tried a new location that we hadn't been to. So again, as you know, I'm an everything seller. I shouldn't say random, but everything seller. So that's why you see all this total randomness. But it's fun for me to not only to learn new things all the time, because you know together we find all these random items, but so we learn all the time, and then we get educated on when we go to garage sales, yard sales, estate sales, whatever, or a Goodwill store. And we know when we run into these items again, we know, yeah, that's sold, and we know what kind of price target we can get on it, so we can kind of see if we have a margin when we're buying stuff like that. But today, you know, $43 for 36 items. Wow, that's, I mean, $1. Well, I didn't do the math. $1.
Like $1.05. So I don't know, something like that though.
Super cheap, super cheap. So I can guarantee we'll walk away with a pretty good amount of money, even with just this random pile of stuff. So anyway, yeah. Thanks for joining us today. It was fun, and like, subscribe, and any comments, we'd be happy to follow up with you if any questions on any of the stuff that we sell. If not, we'll see you on the next video. Take care.